Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor, and I'm Joel. And as you can see, it's the 10.0.3 version for Farming Simulator 25. Now, on the previous episode, I showed how to make a flat blank map. And when I was setting it up, I'm going to show you how to make a mod map again, but I'm going to also show you how to zip it up and then put it in the mods folder so you can play it zipped up, because it's important to zip them up after you doing a little bits of work, because if you're doing something, bringing something into the map, and you don't put the right files in your map, and that when you zip it up they're all in the zipped up file, then sometimes some textures or things is not in there. So it depends on what you're doing. But I'm just going to show you how to zip it up. I'm not going to go to like textures or nothing right now, but we're going to go ahead and hit on file and new mod from game, give it time, and then click on all and map and pick the map you want, hit OK. Now in this case right here on that flat map, how to do a flat blank map, I told you how to put this here, your map name, but what I should have told you, the best practice is to say type in FS capital 25 underscore and then your map name. And I put mine on the tail end of it, but normally I don't even put the FS25 right now. I usually do it later, but it's best practice to go ahead and do it here. And so I'm going to title it, what we're going to name this map. Let's see. Uh, Fun map. How about that? Just something to remember it by. Alright, so there we go. So you would put FS25 underscore and your map name. Okay, whatever you want to call your map. Okay, and it's going to put it in this folder as I've said on previous videos. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. We'll let it do its thing, and then I'll show you how to zip it up, put it in the mods folder, and then I'll also show you how to unzip it. I might show you how to unzip it, or, well, I'll probably go ahead and zip it and then unzip it, and then we'll go in the game and end it that way. That way we've already done it. So I'll show you both. And this can be used for other people. Even if you're not doing a farming simulator thing, you can zip up other files if you're doing other things. So it's good to know how to zip something up. Now I have a video on the channel of this already, on the 19 or the 22 or both of them, I can't remember. But it's good to have one for 25 for the new people. I'm trying to keep the videos kind of step by step so that they kind of know, when they're looking through the list, if they're watching, it helps them find the information better. So that's why I'm doing some of them I've done before, because I'm trying to make it in a full, detailed how to do things. So, but I appreciate everybody. Go ahead and smash that like button. Hope you've been enjoying. Please continue to watch the playlist and check out the other gameplay videos that I have. I also do this map making stuff. I've got lots of content on the channel if you want to check it out. But it shouldn't take much longer. Just be patient. Don't click anything. And we'll go ahead and get it out of that file, and we will get it into the mods folder and zip it up, unzip it, then zip it up again, and then we'll go in game and show you how it works, how that allows you to do it. And I might even do something else on there, but basically that's the goal of the video, is to do that. Alright, so we're not going to change anything. We're leaving it just as it is. We're going to hit save. You know, this is just how you're starting out. You can change things later, but for this example, we're not going to do that. We've done that on previous episodes. And we're going to let it do its thing, and then we'll close it out. Alright, we're going to go ahead and X out because we already saved. Now we're going to head to your File Explorer. I'm going to click on this one. We'll make it big so you can see it. Go to Documents, and then My FS25 Mods. Now you ain't going to have FS25 Mods 2 and 3. I just made them as extras so I can pull stuff from here to throw over here to keep this kind of empty. So that's all that is. So as you can see, here is the one we did, and this is, see how I put it at the end, and it's okay, it can be changed later, but it's best practice to do it with the way I did the fun map one. So what we're going to do in this case is we're going to click on this one and click copy. We're going to put it in the main game, my games, FS25, mods, right click and paste. As soon as it lets me, there we go. Now we're going to open this, and how you're going to zip it is you're going to, when you open it, you see these 4 files here, and that's what you're going to zip up. Okay, you're going to left click, hold it down, drag over to highlight these, then let go of the left mouse button. Then right click on it and come down, and you got a couple options. You got 7-zip, you could use one of them, and you would need to zip it up, and then you can also do send to compressed zip folder. I prefer that one, but everybody's computer's a little different, and you may have a whole other zip up program. You know, there's other ones. I'm not even going to try to name them all, but I downloaded 7-zip. But this one here, where it says send to, that one's already on the computer when I got it. So that one is the one I'm going to use, compressed zipped folder. Now I'm going to left click. It's going to zip it up, and it's going to pop this spot here, and we need to go ahead and type that in, FS capital 25 underscore. So you hold down shift and press the minus button right next to the plus and equal button, and then you're going to type in what the name of the map is, fun map. Keep them together, don't separate them. If you do separate them, put another underscore. Okay, so we're going to do it like that, and that's going to be our thing. And so now we're going to take this and we're going to move it for a second, because we're going to have to zip this back up again, and we'll have to move these basically because it's sitting in here. We need it in the mods folder, not all up in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is make a folder, just an empty one, just to tend to this. We're going to cut this one, put it in the new folder for a minute, paste it. Now we're going to show you how to unzip it. So you're going to highlight it like so, right click, and then you're going to come, you could do a couple ways. You can go to the 7-zip one, and then you can use it that way, or you can do extract all. I prefer using extract all, but it depends on what you want to do. And you can do it a couple of ways over here. You'll hover over this side, you can do extract files here would be a good one. There's several ones you can do, and so you can read them and see kind of what's going on. Some of them say go to email stuff, you know. It just depends on which one you're trying to do. But in this case, I would say do extract here if you were doing that one. I'm going to click extract all, then click extract right here, because this is where we are. It's going to put it right here, and as you see, it opened it to this. See? So what we're going to do now is we got to delete that other stuff. Let's go back in here, fun map. Alright, what I'm going to do is cut this out of here for a minute. I'm going to throw it in one of my extra files here. I just put these here for extra. Yours don't have these, mod 1, 2, 3, etc. I just added those. Don't put one that says mods. You got to add something to it if you're going to do that. And I wouldn't clutter it up too much. These are just temporary with me working on different things. So, but anyway, we're going to put that in here. So I'm going to paste this in here for a minute. Go back to the mods folder. Back in here. Alright, so now we're going to zip this up again. And then we're going to put it directly in the map. We've got to get rid of this folder though, see. So we're going to do the same thing. Right click. Go to, where are we at? Send to compress zip. Alright, and once we get this, we can title it again, FS25 underscore fun map. Okay, and we'll go do that. Now we can take this, and we can right click on it, we can cut it, and we're going to have to put it in here. So what I'm going to do is put it in a new folder so it'll have a different name for a second. Right click and paste just for a second. I want to come delete this one, or you could move it. So we're deleting that one. Now we're going to open this one. We're going to grab this, cut it. Hang on. Click on it, cut it, right click, cut. Come back, paste it in here. Now we can delete this folder we stuck it in. So now all we have is our zipped up map in the mods folder. Now we're going to go ahead and go in game and open it because we're already in the mods folder. So we're going to click down here, go to the game, load the game, hit play, and be patient. It's going to load up. Then we're going to go show you that it's just basically the main game, and it has it all the way they set it up as start, right when you go in. And then you can come back out, and if you want to work on it, you can unzip it and just start working on it. You would open it through the i3D, and then you would go from there. So we're just about done. Appreciate everybody. Alright, so we're going to click the left mouse button, get the career going, get a new thing, continue, turn off the tour, click back to go to the mod map, continue, and start. And as you can see, it's loading. And it was the only one in there, so you know this is the right one. And if you didn't do something right with that file path, it will not load. It'll mess up. So just take my word for it on that. I would show you that, but I don't really feel like waiting and jamming it up and having to go through that whole process. But if you did something wrong, it gets stuck, and you'll just be waiting and waiting and waiting. It won't do nothing because you done messed up. Then you sometimes have to hit Control Alt Delete and that kind of thing, and end the process. Alrighty, in we go. And as you can see, this is the main game. That's all that they gave us, and everything's here. You can see the little icons and the stuff, all that stuff. If we hit this, you can see all that stuff's there. Now it always comes red like that when you first do it, because some reason that's just how they give it to you, because they figure you're going to be making your own map and you're going to be changing all this. But as you can see, it has all the different little places, and it's a good reference one for you to start with. It's best to have one of these done so you can just come look at it, so you can see what's going on, so you can learn and see what you need to have there. And you got all these little farmlands, and you got all the stuff that you would normally have. But that's going to pretty much do it. We'll go ahead and hit quit. And but if you want to go ahead and work on the map, as soon as you do it and you've zipped it up and you see how it's going to do, you would just come on back out, and then you unzip it. Then you can open it in the Giants editor and get to work. So if we just click here, we can click on it, right click, and then extract all. Hit extract. It's going to pop it in there. Now we could take away this zip folder and put it somewhere else as a backup or whatever, but you don't want to have both of these in here when you're going in game, okay? But you can, in the meantime, you can open this, double click, open this, double clicking, and then double click this and open it to the Giants editor, and it comes open, and that's when you begin your work. So you let it open, let it load, be patient, and then you get to work on whatever you're doing, painting, deleting, changing things, if for the new people, whatever you're going to be doing. And then you save it again and go back in there. Now if you've done some custom thing that needs like pictures or images or textures, I shouldn't have clicked that, but because see how it jams up when you get ahead of yourself. So just give it a second. There we go. So when you're done, you can hit save and go back. But if you don't zip it up and you put a building in, and then you didn't have, say, the textures that you need to go with it, then you're going to have a problem because the building's not going to show up. It could be white. It could be all kind of problems. So that's why when you zip it up, you can look at the game and see if the building is right, and if everything's there, you did it right. So every now and again, it's good to zip it up as you're working. But I just wanted to show you how to zip it up and how to name it properly. You need to have the FS25 at the beginning, underscore, and then whatever your map name is. and you would grab these four. You would not zip it up from here like that. You wouldn't just click on this one and go right click and then send to and then compressed, because you will not be doing it right. You could come in here and copy this name first so that when you do zip it up that you can right click on it and go ahead and paste it. So when you zip now and it comes and pops this up, you right click and paste. That would just make it easier for you to get that back in there. Then you can cut this one and go put it where you need it. But you don't want to leave it in between these, because it would be messing up the map. Okay? But I appreciate everybody. We're going to call that here. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.